Hi, this is Harley, and welcome back to Cymru Games. I wanted to say thank you for all the support on the last video. I really enjoyed reading the comments left on it and they were really helpful. It's really encouraging seeing people comment on videos trying to help improve this project that I'm working on, so thank you. Now, I know this video's been a bit long overdue. Truthfully, I've just been a little sidetracked with things in my personal life, and honestly I've been playing a lot of Project Zomboid. I weren't lying when I said I absolutely love that game. Now, I've not just been playing Project Zomboid, but I've also been playing other games to get inspiration for this project, which might sound like a huge cope, and it probably is. But genuinely, I think playing games honestly inspires me more and helps me become more motivated. Personally, I love retro games and ones with that retro aesthetic because it feels achievable for me. And one of these games that I played for the first time was Fear Effect, and I've been playing so much of it and I honestly love it, and the cel-shaded art style is really cool to me. It's not a perfect port on Steam, but it genuinely is really fun. It has the type of art direction that really inspires me. I've also been playing some more Star Wars Battlefront 2, mainly for ship mechanics because obviously my game is also in space. And I've been seeing what I can draw from the Starfighter game modes from that game to see what the ship movement is like and what I could maybe change in my project. But I think it's time I show off what I've been working on since the last video, so let's have a look. Now, I think I may have stated in the past that I wanted to add some kind of asteroid field because I wanted to fill the environment with something other than just the empty vacuum of space. And I think I may have even said back then that I planned on maybe just modeling a few asteroids and just placing them around the environment. And so that's what my initial thinking was when going into this idea. But even then I knew that that probably wasn't the most efficient way of going about it, and there was probably some answers online, and so that's what I ended up doing. Like every good developer, I just kind of typed in my idea on YouTube to see what other people who are far more talented than I am to see what they had done. Then I come across this video by Neil Holsholt, I am so sorry if I butchered that name, and his video on infinite procedural 3D asteroid fields in Godot. I will leave a link to this video in the description because it's honestly a really good video, and he can probably explain it far better than I ever could. But in that video, he goes through in great detail his initial thinking for this idea and what steps he took to get there. By the end of the video, he shows off this behemoth of a script for the asteroid field, and he even linked a GitHub repository for it in his description of his video. He was very transparent and his video was very informative, so please go check him out. So as you can imagine, I kind of just yoinked the script and tested it out in my own project. And honestly, it didn't take that long to get it working, and I was in awe of it. Honestly, I didn't want to just completely copy this guy, and I did want to model my own rocks and asteroids that better fit the aesthetic of my game. So I used the Feline Fuel as a base model and then just expanded upon that and modeled rocks based off that one. So to really just dumb it down, what the script does is that it takes an array of pre-rendered meshes or models and it randomly picks between them and spaces them out around the player. And in this script you can mess around and tweak the sizes of the models too. with like a minimum and maximum setting for the sizes. You can even tweak how far apart they generate from each other, and you can even determine how far from the player they generate. But it's genuinely an incredible script, and you can tweak it to your own needs and preferences. The cool part as well is that these asteroids are completely collidable. They'd be kind of useless to my project if they weren't, to be honest. And I think that's really cool. I will say so far I've not noticed any performance issues with this. However, there are some minor bugs, or maybe not bugs, but just some things that need to be ironed out. Like some asteroids will spawn right in front of your face, some will just completely disappear right in front of your face, and there's just genuinely a lot of pop-in issues that need to be sorted. But as of right now, I think it's a dramatic improvement, to be honest. Now, as you can probably already tell, this was not the only thing that I worked on. So let's have a look at the fuel bar. Now quickly, this is what it looked like before, and this is what it looks like after. Now this was just something small I wanted to play with because I've never experimented with UI before really. And a game like this, I feel like you could do some really cool retro UI with pixel art. And I was also just sick of seeing that number in the bottom right corner. So after some amazing concept art, thank you, I began once again using YouTube to see how others implemented this idea, and that's when I came across Studio Star and his video on custom shaped health bars in Godot. His video was very informative, and it was honestly perfect to my needs, as I think he also used a sprite, which I've got quite a bit of experience in. I enjoy doing pixel art and I've tried it for my games before. Here's some examples on screen right now, but I had never done it for anything like health bars or fuel bars or whatever. But once again, please check out his video. I'll also leave that in the description. He goes through it very well and it's very beginner friendly. And after following his video, this is my result. It honestly isn't perfect, but it's definitely better than the number that was there before. And it was fun to just experiment with some more pixel art, and honestly to see my pixel art move and change in real time is honestly kind of cool, so I'm happy. I definitely will be making a full video on UI, as I find it very fun actually. I think it's just another part of game development that you can be very creative with. There's lots of cool interactive and unique game menus out there, and I would love to do something similar for Galacticats. Now, I've been working on some other things as well and concepting some stuff, but honestly for now that is all I really want to show off. I do apologise for how long it took for this one, and I just want to say thank you for the support on the last video again. It means a lot. I will leave a hint right here for the next video because I already know what I'm working on, like I said, and hopefully it won't take as long. But thank you for all the support. If you do want to support me and the channel more, there is a buy me a coffee on the channel's homepage, and it would mean a lot. But yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you again.